Good evening to you, bro.
Good evening, bro.
Been a while. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
All right. The Manchester Derby is over, and the better side won.
Yeah, not just the better side, the informed side won because currently I know Manchester City has been doing exceptionally well. We know they didn't start off as they would have wanted to. The loss to Arsenal would have brought them down, but I feel after that game in the Premiership, they decided that yes, they want to push for the top spot, and they did it today, knowing fully well that one of their key players was not there today, which is Kevin, but the midfield itself did its job wonderful, and I say that's a good one for the side.
All right. Moving on from there, United. Man, it's a very, a very disappointing loss for them at Old Trafford, and of course the whole scenario of celebrating the life of their late hero, Sir Bobby Charlton, and the rest of that. What do you really feel was the problem with this United side? Because right from the beginning of the game till the 90th minute, it was all City. So what do you really feel United did wrong in this game?
For me, I Manchester United would have given them a run for their money in the sense that from the beginning of the game they sat back, which was for me it's a wrong thing to do when playing against a team like Manchester City. Come out of the game, push the attack, give them a man-to-man marking, and from there you get a good side. We know for a fact the midfield is one of the major place where the whole fight was going to happen, but we don't see Manchester United midfield coming up to standard like they should have. But apart from that, Højlund had a great start today. Apart from the penalty that he gave out, we know. For me, I feel one thing that we are lacking in the English Premier League is the consistency of the VAR, and that is one aspect they need to look at. The same foul that was given as a penalty today in previous matches wouldn't have gone for a penalty. So the VAR needs to be consistent in giving out its decision. Man U didn't really do well, but we all knew that Manchester City was going to dominate because they had a game plan, which is a possession game, holding the midfield, taking their time, being patient, and two goals from Haaland and another one from Foden, a good one for Manchester City.
All right. Now let's talk about Onana. Actually, Onana made some very crucial saves in this match, and as a matter of fact, he even prevented Haaland from having a hat trick in this match.
Yeah.
Remember the header, which is the first header which he saved. It was impressive. So, what would you say about Onana's performance despite the United's loss?
Yeah, a good one for him coming from the Champions League game against FC Copenhagen. The penalty save, we all commended him for that. We thought that was going to be like a boost for him, which actually is. But for all the goals today that was scored by Manchester City, we wouldn't say that Onana would be faulted in anyone. Any keeper would have been caught off guard. Good saves from the match, and we know going into the next game, I don't think it's going to bring him now because every team knew that it was a great game for Manchester City. They deserve the win. 3 goals up, maybe more than would have, but Onana did really well today. Came out, tried to add a few leg work in starting the game from behind, but we saw that the Manchester City attack was just too much for Manchester United to handle.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Now, do you feel there are some players that shouldn't have started in the United side against City? Because, looking at some of these guys who were brought in later on in the match, like likes of Garnacho and the rest. Now, do you feel that there are some United players who shouldn't have even started a crucial match like this?
For me, I felt like Erin Tegar needs to work more. He has a whole lot of work to do. I said it some time ago. The Manchester United side, no, they have some injury lapses coming into this one, but Ten Hag has a whole lot of work to do. I felt like Regulion coming in from injury from their last game did really well. I thought Regulion was going to start today, but we saw Lindelof playing off his position. He did really well, but not as much as Regulion would have done. That is going forward and attacking because you can't sit back the whole game trying to defend a Manchester City side. So I thought Regulion would have started. Maguire did really great today. We could see that. Not much errors coming from him. He played really well. The likes of Amrabat gave their best. Second half, I thought Eriksen would have gone up for Mount because I felt Amrabat had a more holding position more than Eriksen in the game. Maybe Marshall would have come in earlier. Also, the likes of what's his name, Anthony would have come in earlier to give a City push. But it's football. You can't tell. You'll be outside and saying, yes, this is what you think the coach should do, but he's the one in the hot seat. We leave everything to him.
Obviously, that's a very nice answer you gave right there. Thank you so much for being with us, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Thank you very
All
much.
right.